So I've got a friend working at a company, and I had an application in there a while now. I spoke to him recently, and I was like, okay, let me see if I can like just continue it to see, to see what opportunities happen. So I got the first interview done like a couple of days ago. That went well. Moved on to the next stage, which is the stage of the coding challenge. So just doing this video to like to show anyone interested in seeing what software engineering coding challenge looks like. This this is one, right? And this is one of the biggest challenges I've ever had, because like most of them would be like much easier or maybe much shorter. As for this one you're given a period of a week to complete it. So yeah, so this is what it looks like. Let's get into it. So as you can see, it's a product grid, and it's comprised of cards. Now you can put anything in here. If you were building an app, and this is a single page app, but you can put like anything in here. It can be clothes inside here. It can be shoes. It can be houses. Anything. So they just want to make sure that um, you can display stuff, right? They wanted it in a grid, so that's why we have columns and rows. So let's look at each card to start with. So each card okay. So you're selling, it's mock data. It's not real data. So you're selling faces, and each face has a size, and the face will display itself. So this is the face here, and each face has a price and has a date when the item was posted. Right. So let's look at the challenges you need to you're faced with, first of all, with regards to the cards themselves. Now, firstly, the size of the items, you just need to display that data, and the data does not have to be formatted. So size 39, size 22, that's all fine. You just put that there as you get it. The face, however, needs to match the size. So this information from the size needs to be used to um to set the size of the face. So for example, if we look at this size here, size 2 and size 12, and look at the size of the face, look how small it is compared to the size 34 face, which is like twice this size, right? So that's the first thing. Secondly, we have the price. Now let's look at something here. So let's look at the data that we are receiving. Um, let's go here. Let's just check this, right? So this 70. So this is the first one here. So if you look at the price, this is the price you would get here, 730, right? So with regards to the price, you need to format the price so it's in the USD dollar format, right? So dollar sign 7 dot 30, right? That is that. Um, Secondly, the date, which is the I think is the most complex part of the card. So the date needs to be in like days ago. So 1 day ago, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days ago, right? And if it is that the date it was posted is more than 7 days, then what you need to do is just put the full date, 19th of August 2019. Right, so that was a bit I had a bit of complexity to it. In addition to that, if you look at the date here, look at the date that they're giving you here, like Sunday, August 18th, 2019. Then they got the time, then they got the time zone, and the whether it's summertime. And so I didn't want to put all that into into the card, because the user doesn't need to see all that. So I just formatted the date even more. I made it something simple, where I got the date and the month and the year. That's it. And also um TH or RD or ND. Yeah, just formatted it like that. So that's the cards. Secondly, sorting options. So you need to be able to sort the cards by a size. I sorted it by the highest first. Price, likewise the price, the highest price first. Likewise, sort them by ID. Each one has an ID as well. Okay. Yeah. If you notice like this whole layout is just black and white, and that's because when I looked at the requirements, there were no styling requirements for the challenge. Like you could style it however you want. So I just decided just to put it black and white and just focus on the technical aspects of stuff, because I noticed that the whoever's going to be reviewing the app and reviewing your code, they're not going to be interested in like how you style. So I just made some general styles, like some rounded corners and some bullet buttons, and that's about it. Also, with regards to sorting, I just wanted the user to be able to see which property is being sorted by. So if you click size here, it would just change so the user could tell, okay, well, now it's being sorted by size. Now nothing is being sorted. It's being sorted by price, right? Nothing is being sorted, right? That's that. um, so yeah, so card data needs to be formatted. Sorting option needs to be done. All right, let's look at the end here. So part of the requirements is that you need to um, you need to fetch, or you need to get twice the amount of data that you need to use. So like here I'm using these are 20 cards with like just think of this as an ad. Let's say you have an app and it has ads in it. So think of this as this portion is an ad. So at the end of every when you finish layout everything, you just pop an ad at the end there. But yeah, so besides that, you need to fetch twice the amount of data that you're going to use. So I have 20 cards here. So this is four in this row by five. So that's 20. But in reality, let's just check something here. Um, we can see that the objects that I actually have access to 0 to 39. So I actually have access to 40 objects, 40 cards, but I'm only displaying 20. And what they want is that they want that when the user gets to the bottom of the page, like he hits the bottom here, um, the 20 that you have here, or the extra 20, should be displayed once the user hits the bottom. And before the other 20 comes in, then there should be like a loading something here to show that the data is on its way, and then that 20 comes in. And when that 20 comes in, obviously you need to have another 20 backed up there waiting, so that when the user hits the bottom of that. So that's the part I have yet to implement. But if you want to see how that looks, you just go over to, like, if you go over to for Facebook, for example, let's look at like Mark's page. And so if you just scroll down, watch this here, you can see like a loading sign before the data comes. So that's something like that they want you to implement. We can like look at it a bit deeper or here. So let's look at network. Mm, let's look at network conditions maybe, yeah. And let's try to slow this down. So we have slow, and if we go down, we can see here there's a loading something here before the data comes. So that is what they need you to implement, right? And that sort of how to put it, that sort of like performance, and that is being used in like apps like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that. So they want to make sure that you can implement something like that. So yeah, so this challenge is a week long challenge to produce a single page application. Obviously, if you can build something like this, then you can build, um, you can build something like Instagram or something like Facebook. At least a small version of it. So yeah.